The Roman Reigns Empire is officially over. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling for your Wrestlemania Night 2 review. Cody Rhodes is now the new WWE Undisputed World Champion. Roman Reigns loses the belt after 4 years of dominance. 4 years of him being on top. Just 4 years of him being untouchable and creating this dynasty. And now this dynasty is gone, thanks to Cody Rhodes, with help from John Cena and The Undertaker, of all people. So yeah, let's get into opening match. Drew McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins. Good match. I enjoyed it. However, Drew didn't really enjoy it that much because before he could get to the back, before he could go home and celebrate with his title, he got involved with CM Punk. I really liked the altercation between these two, the back and back verbal, and then CM Punk made it physical. He took down McIntyre. McIntyre told Punk to suck it. Punk didn't like that, and after a couple of hits from Punk, we see Damian Priest running down with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Damian Priest cashed in. Yes, he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, and he became the new World Heavyweight Champion. So crazy. Absolutely crazy. The Drew McIntyre won, and he held the belt for like 5 minutes at the most. Almost feel a bit sad for Drew. Like, I think that will obviously elevate the feud that him and Punk have right now. That's definitely going to spice things up and make this match even bigger. I've no doubt about that. But it is sad because I think Drew deserved to be champion. I don't think Damian Priest is ready yet. Although, I mean, I guess if he's not ready now, he'll never be ready, and it is kind of nice to see new champions and to see what new people can do and get somebody new in that main event scene. I guess we're going into this new era where we have 2 brand new champions, which is pretty cool. I get that, but yeah. Damian Priest, I wasn't expecting him to come out, he did though, and Drew left then with absolutely nothing. So I enjoyed the first match, and then the aftermath, and then the cash in. I thought it was really good start to night 2. After this, unfortunately though, we go to Bobby Lashley, the Pride versus the I don't know, Karrion Kross's faction. Shite. Absolute shite. It was a street fight. It was boring. One of the worst street fights I've ever seen. WWE can't do good street fights anymore, so I don't even know why they bother. I mean, everything is so fucking safe and predictable and boring. It's always the same 4 weapons. It's always chair shots to the back, table spots, Singapore canes. It's like, that's not a street fight. It's like choreographed. It's like choreographed weapons, strikes that they use, and it just doesn't. You don't have that. Like a street fight, you're supposed to feel like anything can happen. I mean, you don't feel like that in these street fights. It is almost like everything's been set up just for the next little spot so everybody can get their shit in. It doesn't feel like an actual street fight. I remember when you got street fights back in the day, like Austin McMahon or McMahon, Triple H, like actual fucking street fights that went to the street that looked like legitimate fights. Like street fights now don't look like legitimate fights. They look like wrestling matches with shitty weapons. That's it. It's like a wrestling match with weapons. Back in the day, a street fight actually looked like a street fight, so this match sucked. Let's move on. LA Knight defeated AJ Styles. Good, decent enough match. It was alright. The feud was alright. Bit of a throwaway feud though. I mean, I get it. They tried, but at the end of the day, it's Knight versus Styles. The winner doesn't get anything. The winner's guaranteed nothing. A bit lackluster for Mania, but I guess we have 2 nights. You can put this on the card. I mean, it was okay. I don't know, it didn't really give me the Mania level 5 match, but it's fine. Up next, Logan Paul comes out with another bottle of Prime. Maybe thought this was going to be KSI. It turns out to be iSpeed though, if anyone cares. Orton and Owens. This is a good match. I mean, Logan Paul is good. There's no doubt about it. For a guy that's only been doing this for a couple of years, he's very good in the ring. He puts on really good matches. He won. I don't know if he was the right winner. Maybe Kevin Owens or something, or Randy Orton should have won. I'm not entirely sure, but I've no issue with Logan Paul winning. I think he's been a good US champion, so it is what it is. It was a good triple threat match. Lots of spots involved, lots of moves involved. So I mean, I liked it. It was definitely. It was one outside of the. It was a good match considering it wasn't one of the world title matches, so it was decent. Logan Paul wins though. We then get Bayley versus Io Sky. I mean, another decent match. I've no complaints. It was all right. Again, it was fine for a women's match. Wasn't overly looking forward to it. I was never really expecting anything fantastic, but I thought what we did get was pretty decent. So, yeah, Bayley wins. She is the new women's champion. And I don't know what's happening next with Io Sky and Damage Control, what direction Io Sky is going to go in. I think they need to change something up. Just Io Sky just being this, little Japanese wrestler that can't speak English and comes out with her faction. I don't think it's serious, and I think she could easily get lost in the shuffle now that she's no longer the champion. So I think it'll be interesting to see what they do with Io Sky going forward. But the match was okay. I think it's probably, where would I put it? Did I prefer it over AJ Knight? Maybe. Potentially. I don't think it was better than Paul, Orton and Owens, and it definitely wasn't better than the first match, but it was okay. Certainly better than that shite street fight that we've seen. Then in the main event, I mean, we pretty much seen everything in this. We've seen Cody, we've seen Reigns, we've seen Cena, we've seen Taker, we've seen Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, we've seen The Rock, the final boss, getting chokeslammed to hell. It was mental. Absolute mental match. Now, what I would argue was, I don't think the finish was that good, because I'm pretty sure it was the same finish we seen last year. Did Cody Rhodes not hit the 3 crossroads last year? I guess the only difference is this year he won. But even when he beat Roman Reigns, I just thought it was going to take something different, something new. It was just like free, and I'm not saying that free finishers shouldn't beat Roman Reigns. It absolutely should. But it did feel a little bit weird to me that Cody Rhodes just hit his 3 finishers and got the pin. Just because Roman Reigns hadn't been beaten and he hadn't lost his belt in 4 years, I was expecting damn near Roman Reigns to have to almost die in order to lose this match, but thankfully nobody died. Cody Rhodes won. Like I said, it was when you put so many people into the mix and have so many people run out and you got all this mayhem going on, big interferences and stuff, it makes the match exciting. It definitely helps having all these bodies running around, and to see so many legends come back. Obviously we knew we were getting The Rock, didn't know about John Cena. Austin was, I think, rumoured to be there, but he didn't show up. Now I don't know if they couldn't get Austin, maybe Austin was busy, maybe Austin thought that it didn't really suit his character, which I could understand. To be fair, it's like, why is The Undertaker coming down? Now mate, I get it, Roman Reigns beat him years ago, but that doesn't matter. That was a decade ago, and it had nothing to do with the bloodline. Like, you could maybe understand with Cena. Cena's had a couple of issues with the bloodline since he came back, I guess. You could argue that. But I just don't really know why Taker came out and why Taker was helping Cody Rhodes. Now, yeah, Taker, he knows Dusty and all this stuff. Maybe he did it for Dusty. I mean, who knows? But it just felt a bit weird that Taker came out just to chokeslam The Rock and to try and help Cody Rhodes win this match. I'm not complaining. I'm glad that we did get Taker. I just don't really know why we got Taker. But it is what it is. Cody wins. Samantha Irvine fucking crying her eyes out announcing this. I hate Samantha Irvine. And look, some of you might like her. And if you do like her, I understand. I can see why you would like her. She puts so much emotion into the ring announcing. So look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't know why people like her, but I think it's a bad thing, the amount of emotion she puts into it. To me, it's overkill. I think she overdoes it. That's my opinion. I don't think she needs to be crying, because when she's crying announcing that, you could argue that it makes the moment feel more real and that she's putting over Cody, but I think she's actually taking some attention away, because I think a lot of people would just hear that and think, why is she crying over this? I think it takes it away from Cody Rhodes. I would have just announced Cody Rhodes as the winner, but that's not a massive deal. Rhodes' family got in the ring, Brandy Rhodes came in smoking hot, and then we got all the guys for the back. Triple H came down, Cody called for Triple H to come down. It's his error, he wants to share the ring with the game, trying to play the game. So yeah, we got that, and that was pretty much it. Now Cody Rhodes did mention Bruce Pritchard as well. Didn't really get a big cheer. I don't think the crowd really liked Bruce Pritchard, but whatever. It was cool to see Cody Rhodes put over Pritchard and Triple H as the two main reasons for him coming back to WWE. And like 100%, this is the best decision Cody Rhodes has ever made. He could have been stuck in AEW, being a small-time wrestler doing absolutely nothing, but he's came to WWE, and whether we like him or not, look, I think he's okay. I do think he's boring. I think he's massively overrated. He needs to mix up his promos, and I don't know if this current gimmick, the American Nightmare, he can do that. I mean, the guy can talk. No one's denying that. He can cut a promo, but the problem is, I think a lot of his promos are the same, and they're quite boring. But I think we need to see something different for Cody Rhodes. What I wouldn't deny is, though, he's came back, he's ended this Roman Reigns, like, unbeatable run. Cody Rhodes has cemented himself, whether we like him or not, he has cemented himself as a WWE legend tonight, and that's just something he would never have got in AEW. So he's made the right choice coming back. As for the rating, guys, what am I going to give it? The street fight was god awful. Street fight was terrible. I did enjoy the opening match, and I thought the main event was great. Everything in between was alright. I am going to give WrestleMania Night 2. I thought the cash-in thing was really good, actually, with CM Punk. I don't know. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I think it was an okay Mania. I think it's probably one of the best nights we've seen in a long time. Is it the best night? It might be my favourite night, actually, since the one with Cena in the Firefly Funhouse and the Undertaker AJ Styles match. I think it could be the best Mania night since then. So yeah, that's my thoughts, guys. 6 out of 10. Let me know what you think down below. Catch you in the next one. Beanfog Wrestling. Peace.